All praise is real. Back again today, just want to talk about a few things. And one of the things I'll be talking about today will be fasting. You know, we need to fast not just for the physical. We need to first fast for the strength for mental and physical. Cause it start always inside, always start in the mind. And a lot of our people don't understand that when we fighting these spirits, we fighting them here first. We're not fighting them out in front of our face. We fighting in our mind. That's how the Father started. Then the Father and the Son will have you fight it physically. Because we are made fleshly. So this fast right here, that if y'all would like to do it, you know, it will be more for your mental and physical, because you got to get the inside fixed first before you get the outside fixed. The things that on this fast, what I would like for us to do, really get off the social media. Because what do social media do to your mind? It take over your mind, which that's a mental stage. And what I mean by get off all these networks, I'm not gonna be on no network tomorrow, at all. You know, get off TikTok, get off Facebook, get off Instagram for a day. Just get off for a complete day, starting tomorrow from sunrise. Shalom, shalom. How you doing there, family? And you know, just get off for a day for the Father and the Son to get your mind right, to get that mental mind right, that it can help the physical. Get away from all distraction. Get in this book. Get in the book. Let this book heal your mind for a day. Let it heal that which is your heart. Let it give you rest. No matter where you at, somebody get to talking about somebody, whatever they get to do, don't involve yourself in it. Anoint yourself with this oil. Shalom, shalom, family. Anoint yourself with that oil like you supposed to do in secret with the Father, and to wash it off. But family, this is a real important fast. The Father and the Son just put it on my mind, through the holy angels, and it was on my mind strong. I was gonna just do it myself, but when they get to tell you to tell your people about this fast, because I want to read a few things. If y'all don't mind, Israel, we're gonna read and we're gonna see how fasting helped you mental and physical. So let's get to it. We're gonna go to Nehemiah chapter 9, and we'll be reading verses 1 through 3. Nehemiah chapter 9, we'll be reading verses 1 through 3. All right, Israel, I made it there. Now, in the 24th day of this month, the children of Israel were established with fasting and with sackcloth and earth upon them. And the seed of Israel separate themselves. Separate yourself, Israel. You got to separate yourself from this world. That's why we have to fast and meditate in this book each and every day. Each and every day, meditate on this book. This book is clothes, food, shelter. But you got to believe it. You got to believe it. But let me keep reading. And the seed of Israel separate themselves from all strangers and stood and confessed their sins. That's what we need to do, Israel. We got to start confessing our sins. Confessing our sin to one another. Confessing your sin to one another, to the Father and Son, to one another. Someone you feel trustworthy to talk to about, That's what it's all about, Israel. All right. and their iniquities of their fathers. So, Shalom, Queen. And see, that's what we need to do. We need to do that. Stop being ashamed what our forefathers did. We know what they did. We know what they did wasn't right. But see, we got to start fasting and talking to each other about this. Be able to agree, disagree sometimes. Love your brother as you love yourself. That's what the words say. But let's keep going. And they stood up in their place and read in the book of the law of the Most High, their Yah, 1/4 part of the day. That means that was sunrise to the evening. Let's keep going. And another 4 part they confess and worship the Most High, their Yah. They keep saying it plain, their Yah, not everybody. So let's go read something else in Nehemiah. Let's go Nehemiah chapter 8, and we're going to read the first 3 verses in Nehemiah chapter 8. And all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the street that was before the water gate. And they speak unto Ezra, the scribe, to bring the book of what? To bring the book of what? The law of Moses, which the Most High had commanded to who? Who he commanded this book to? Israel. He commanded this book for us. That's why it's so important to fast and get in this book for your mental and physical body, because everything starts on the inside and works its way to the outside. But let's keep going. And Elder the priest brought the law before the congregation, both of man and woman, both of man and woman. Let's keep going. And all that could hear with understanding upon the first day of the 7th month. But let's keep going. And he read therein before the streets that was before the water gate from the morning until midday, sunrise, to what? Midday, at noon. All right. Before the man and the woman, and those that could understand, and the ears of all the people were attended unto the book of the law. So important to get in this book, family. It's so important to fast and get in this book. So we want to talk about one other thing, Israel, because like I said, I'm not going to hold you long on here. And we're going to talk about Job. Job was mentally and physical tough. The father and the son, they allowed Satan to run rapidly on Job. But let's read about some of it. I'm not going to read about the whole thing, but we're going to read about it. Let's go to Job chapter 2, and we're going to read verses 1 through 6. And this how Satan attack us. Because the Father allowed him to attack us through what? Social media, TV, your job. Because the Father want to see if you're going to fast that mind to be what? Mentally work out the physical part by not doing what your flesh want to do. Doing what your mind say do. What the Father Son put in there. That's why he say, understand the law. Just like the book say, through everything, but get understanding. Shalom, Queen, how you doing? All praise in Kingdom Mindset, how you doing? But we need to get understanding when we're reading this book. It's good to be wise. It's good to want that knowledge. But what did that wise do for our people? Matter of fact, I want to read that before I read this, because see, I just want to show what it did to our people. Why are we going through these situations? This before Israel went through this and that. So let's just go to Genesis chapter 3, and we're gonna read it. We're gonna read it. We're gonna see what the book got to say about it. And I'm just gonna read. Y'all just follow along. Genesis chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Most High Yah had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, have Yah said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Let's keep reading. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Let's keep reading. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yah has said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. So they did both. Let's keep going. We talking about that second death, not the first death. We all gonna get that. Let's keep going. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. Oh, slick Rouser, boy, I tell you, slick. Let's keep going. For Yah do know that in the day ye therefore, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. We're going to talk about that. Let's keep going. And when the woman saw that the tree was good, but let's keep reading, for food, and that it was pleasant, see, that's the inside of the mind, pleasant to the eyes. But see, let's get to the main part of it. And a tree to be desired for what? To make one wise. To make one wise. See, that's why we in the situation we in today. Because it just wasn't Eve. It was Adam too, because we're going to keep reading. She took of the fruit thereof and did eat. Then supposed to do what? Touch or eat? Okay, let's keep going. And gave also unto her husband with her, not run off somewhere, but with her. And he did eat. See, Adam have chosen someone over the father. That's why the father told in Exodus 20, should nothing come before him. What was the first commandment he said? Matter of fact, let's go to it. We just gonna go to it. We ain't gonna miss out on nothing. We gonna just go to it. Let's see what the book say. Exodus 20. What did he say? When he brought him out of Egypt, what did he say? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. He don't care. When Adam chose Eve over Yah, it was a wrap. It was a wrap, just simple. But now let's get back to Job, Israel. Let's get back to Job, chapter 2, and we're going to be reading verses 1 through 6. Let's see what Job went through physically and mental. Mental first and physical. Let's get it. Again, there was a day when the sons of Yah came to present themselves before the Most High, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Most High. And the Most High said unto Satan, From whence comes thou? And Satan answered the Most High and said, From going to and from in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Satan was bold, real bold. But let's keep going. And the Most High said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job? Let's keep reading. That there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feared the Most High. What did he say? Feared Yah. See, our people don't do enough of that no more. They don't fear Yah. They do what they want to do when they want to do it. Can nobody tell nobody nothing? Can nobody give nobody this book? I ain't gonna say your opinion because the Father don't care nothing about your opinion. He just only care what you get out of this book to your people. What fruit you bringing? Huh? What fruit you bringing from your harvest? But let's keep going. And eschew evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou mostest me against him to destroy him without a what cause? Without one. Tell me, Israel, tell me right now, can y'all do that? Father sick Satan on you. Who y'all? What the first thing you gonna say? Why y'all? Why you doing this to me? No. Job didn't say nothing. Job didn't say one mumbling word. Job took it. Because Job know what it was all about. He know the Father had him mental and physical. But the Father had to see, can he go through it? But let's keep reading. And Satan answered. The Most High said, skin for skin. Because that's what he want, that flesh. And when you get that flesh, you get that spirit also. Because you disobeyed what the Most High said. But let's keep going. Yea, all that a man had, will he give for his life. That's what our people doing right now. Huh? The Father gave them all them goodies. All them goodies. And what they doing? What chapter is Job chapter 2? And we read verses 1 through 6. All praises. Okay. Verse 5. But put forth thy hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. Satan, he'll bold a joke, ain't? But you welcome, King. Let's keep reading. And the Most High said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hands, but save his life. Let's go back, because I want to go back and show y'all something in Genesis chapter 3 again. See, it make a lot of sense when you go back and forth, you know. Let's go to Genesis chapter 3, and we're gonna read verse 6. Chapter 3, Genesis 3 and 6. We're gonna read that one more time. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eye, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. So let's see, what did they eat, Israel? Let's see, what did they eat? Let's go to First John chapter 2 and verse 16. About to see what they ate. See, you know, precept. See what they ate. You know, they say anime eat the cake. Let's see what did they eat. You know, let's see exactly what they eat. I'm getting there, Israel. I don't know how it be sometime. You know, but I'm there. Let's see what did they eat. And this what they ate, my people. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh. Did you hear about that in that Genesis chapter 3 and 6 just then? And the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, desire pleasant to themselves, is not of the Father, but is of the world. So they wanted the knowledge of the world. They want to live for the world. That's what we're trying to get our people mind out. You got to get this out before you get the physical out. You got to get this out before you get this out. This out before you get this out. That's why we got to do this fast in Israel. This is the main reason why we got to do this fast. This is a fast we must do. As I said, start tomorrow when the sun rises. And it will end tomorrow, that Friday, when sun start rising again. I'm talking about full day and night to just be with the Father and get away from all the things you like doing. Can you sacrifice for him? The Father told us we're going to have to suffer a little bit. He told us we're going to have to suffer a little bit. He told us. And as you said, ain't nothing new under the sun. And amen to you too, Queen. Hey, Israel, we need this fast. We need the fast up here is mental for we can get that strength. We need to strengthen both. But we got to start up here first, Israel. And like I said, I wasn't going to hold y'all long. But like I said, once again, if y'all down for it, we doing for the Father and the Son and for ourselves, the royal family. We doing it for Israel. It's fast for all Israel, you know. And I'm not saying all Israel the truth, but the Father said he come for what? A remedy. What a remedy do mean a lot to the Father and the Son. It mean a whole lot to him. So Israel, I'm asking, will y'all do this fast from starting tomorrow? And when the sun rises Friday, it will be over. And I mean, don't take the things that you love in your life out for a day. Just you doing it just for one day. One day. And you know, the Father, he gave us everything through his Son. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, Israel. Yes, when not AM, when the sun rises, when that in the morning, when you see that sun, that's when it starts. And you see that breaking of the day, that's when it starts. And then when that sun come up Friday, that's when it over with, family. That's when it over with. So, you know, very important for us to strengthen not just this physical body, but that mind, because that's where the spirit lies in your heart. It lies in your heart. Don't forget that, Israel. With that said, always love, nothing but love this way, Israel. Peace and blessing. And I love all y'all, Israel. Y'all take care. Have a blessed night. Get some rest. Shalom.